Hi guys, and welcome back to Indigo Child Tarot. It's been a while. Everything was so crazy going on in the world that I just didn't really have much intuition. I didn't feel like my readings were, really all that accurate, so I was just taking some time away, and I'm back for a week ahead reading. And it's the Christmas season, it's winter. I'm hoping I have a few more kind of winter or holiday themed decks coming that I'm really excited about, so I'm hoping to get some use out of those. I just painted my nails, so the fact that I'm doing this right now is pretty risky, so once I get to the charms that might be kind of interesting, but I just really wanted to film this. So today we're picking a holiday tag. So for group 1 you have these little nutcrackers. Group 2 you have these mice wearing sweaters. And group 3, a little ballerina, fairy. They're all nutcracker themed. So once again, that's group 1, group 2, group 3. This will be for the week ahead. We'll do tarot, oracle, and some charms. So I'll see you back here in just a moment. Hi, group 1. So if you chose the cute little nutcrackers, then this is your week ahead reading. So we're going to start off right away with a winter oracle card that'll give us the main energy for the week. I'm really excited about these cards. I got them from a wonderful woman on Etsy. I'll link it below. They're just so sweet, and I really wanted winter themed cards. So let's see. Group 1. Ooh, this jumped right out. Uncertainty. Okay, so we're just going to take that. I might come back to this deck if I need any more information. But I like, okay, so uncertainty. That, to me, isn't, a bad thing. Sometimes, especially in years like this, kind of feeling uncertain is good because it means that things may change. And look how beautiful this imagery is. Oh my gosh. So you're just feeling uncertain. So let's find out more information about that. Let's grab a few tarot and see what they want to tell us. Okay, so you got Justice. I think I'll probably just grab 3 out. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. I love where this is going, group 1. Let's see, just one more. Ooh, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so uncertainty is our main energy here for this week, but we have Justice, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords all upright. So I kind of think that you're uncertain about something that you feel isn't really fair in your life. And that could be for the world, you feeling like this situation is unfair. This could be something very personal to you that's happening that you just feel like some karmic balance needs to jump in. Like you've put a lot of work in and you're not seeing it come out. And kind of like with the uncertainty, maybe it's that type of thing, like you planted a seed in the ground, you think you did everything right, you've been watering it, you've been taking care of it, and still nothing is growing, and you're uncertain if anything ever will. But this week, Ace of Cups, newness, a new start, new opportunities, new beginning, and clarity, which is like the polar opposite of uncertainty, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about cutting through the fog. Like suddenly everything's clear and the sun cuts through the fog. So by the end of the week, this uncertainty is gone, even though it is kind of the main theme for your week. So we're going to grab one of these sweet little cards that gives you a little bit of a quote. Group 1, week ahead. Your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. I love that. So with this uncertainty, I think with the Ace of Swords, it's all about being so clear on things. The Ace of Cups can also be about creativity and emotions. And so I think a good way to kind of reset yourself when you're feeling foggy, uncertain, confused is to really get back to the basics. Like, what do you love? Like, maybe even just make a physical list of, like, what makes me happy? What do I know that I love in life? What do I know, like, puts a smile on my face? And just kind of lean into that this week. Sorry, allergies, my gosh. Okay, grab you one of these. Group 1. Group 1, week ahead. Okay, let's see. Karmic relations, yes. Polarity, soul growth, conflict. So that's kind of what I was talking about with justice. It's all like, you're just kind of getting some karma back this week. And based on the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, of course, it's positive karma. And it'll help you to kind of grow. And like, sure, there's conflict there, but there's soul growth, you know? So anything that you're going through that feels unfair, it's just going to help you become a better person and the better version of you. So self-care for this week. Treat yourself to something beautiful today. So I like that with your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. You know, really think about what you love. If a nice bouquet of flowers really puts a smile on your face, go get one. You know, if a cozy holiday movie on the couch is like exactly what you need, then lean into that. You know, treat yourself to something. So we're going to go into charms some more. Not some more, we haven't looked at them yet, but to get some more information. But once again, so this week, group 1, I really think you're entering it just feeling murky, feeling unclear, kind of craving justice, craving karma, you know, feeling like you've put all this work in and nothing's coming back, and it's kind of like weighing you down. And, you know, you're feeling this polarity, this conflict. And then I think this week, when you lean into your sparkle, when you lean into the things you love, when you get back to the basics of who you are as a person, then you get this ace energy, this new start. You know, you have 2 aces, the ace of creativity, love, emotions, vulnerability, your cup runneth over, and the ace of swords, power, clarity, strength, you know? So I love that. I am going to grab one more to kind of see what we end the week at. So we start it with uncertainty, group 1. Woo. Protection. Oh, look how cute. So you're ending the week feeling really safe, feeling like you know, this Ace of Swords. So you're entering it feeling uncertain about things, maybe feeling really worried, really anxious, kind of scared. Not sure of the future, not sure that you're going to get out what you put in. And you're leaving the week feeling like you have security. So I love that, group 1. Let's see what your charms have to add. Okay, so group 1. See what your charms have to add. I really like this energy this week. I think it's very nice. I kind of hope that I'm part of this group, honestly. So group 1, week ahead. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Scoop these up so you can see everything. So in the focus palm, you have the pocket watch and it landed open. I like when it lands open because sometimes it's closed and it's latched, but I really like that for the Ace of Swords and kind of feeling open, maybe feeling more like, because I said you're feeling safe, like you have the time to do things. Like you don't feel like time is kind of, you know, forcing you into situations. You're feeling more like, wow, I have all this time, or things like that. I really like that. And of course it has the butterfly inside. So I kind of just think this week you're really opening up to all of these new opportunities. You also have, so this is all about being on the brink of new change. So yes, it's reminding you once again that you're on the brink of new change. Financial, this is good financially. So that's nice with protection, you know, just feeling secure. And you're just feeling really safe. The dream catcher is all about security and just feeling safe. So your main focuses this week with the focus bomb is just, you know, looking around, I think, and noticing how much protection you have, how much security you have, and seeing that and allowing it to open you up. And you're more able to be vulnerable and expressive and your true self when you allow yourself to feel safe. Because when you don't feel safe, that's really hard. So once again, you have even more wealth, financial security here. So that could just be kind of a bit of a theme for your week. This is also about feeling wealthy. Also with the treat yourself message, these things are kind of about, the finer things in life. So when it comes to the treat yourself to something beautiful, I know it's right before the holidays, and sometimes, depending on what you celebrate, you don't always buy things for yourself right before the holidays, but this is kind of saying, like, maybe just treat yourself to something really nice that you've been wanting. Let's see. The blue carrot is all about celebrating your differences. What's really sticking out to me here? You have determination. So, that's very Ace of Swords energy there with the tiger's eye. The mask and the glasses, kind of like, I think you've been in a phase with this murkiness and this uncertainty. You've been in a phase where you're kind of hiding a lot of who you really are. And so I like those kind of juxtaposed with the blue carrot, which is all about just fully being you. You have optimism here, so it's asking you to try to be optimistic, maybe entering the week, because I just get this feeling that entering this week, you're not feeling it at all. You're feeling kind of bad about yourself, bad about your situations. And so it's just asking you to have a little bit of optimism. The mermaid tail is all about power. It's also very Ace of Swords, strength and power and, getting yourself forward, accelerating yourself forward. So the cross is kind of the Hierophant in my charm. So kind of maybe leaning into old traditional things that make you feel safe and secure. Like I was saying, kind of going back to the basics with that list of things that make you feel happy and maybe the list of things that make you feel secure. So if there's something that maybe you did, like a tradition that you did maybe around this time, that maybe that would help you feel kind of more connected to your roots, which this is all about your roots and kind of your family tree and your longevity, your ancestry. But you also have this charm, which is all about holding your cards, close to your chest. So there's something going on with the Ace of Cups too, because that can be starting new projects, starting something new, a new creative project perhaps, a new romance perhaps. This is all about kind of maybe keeping a little bit of a secret, like not because it's bad or anything like that, but just kind of because it's so precious to you. You're just going to hold it close to your chest and maybe not tell everyone about it. You do also have the phone, which is about communications. If this is about a new romance or things like that, it could be, a lot of talking on the phone, a lot of interacting, via phone, things like that. And then this is just about like a piece of a whole. So kind of having that perspective that, your life is very expansive and the little issues, at the end of the day, they're just kind of little fish scales, and it'll all be okay. So I love this message for you, Group 1. I hope that this really all comes to pass. I hope you can, treat yourself. I hope you can, let's see here. Remember, your spirit sparkles when you connect with what you love. And kind of, lean into this uncertainty at the beginning of the week. That's just part of life, feeling uncertain. And then kind of ground yourself and remember, just how safe and secure you really are. So I hope that this resonated with some of you, and I hope to see you back here next week. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 2. So if you chose these adorable little mice, then this is your week ahead reading. So we're going to start right away with one of these Winter Oracle. I'm gonna put the link down below. I love them so much. And we're just gonna kind of get the main energy for your week right away. So group 2, week ahead. Group 2, week ahead. Ooh. Oh, nice. Progress. I just can't get over how gorgeous the imagery the woman who makes these chose. So progress is your main energy for the week, group 2. How wonderful. I love that. So you have the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, nice, and the King of Cups. Okay. So this makes a lot of sense with progress. So the 5 of Swords is feeling like you failed at something, feeling like there is some big major setback in your life. As you can see from the image, you know, he's just kind of reflecting on his failure here, which we all do at some point, kind of just like ruminating in whatever happened, feeling often like, you know, you were wronged in some way, like maybe, you know, a project you were working on didn't work out, you know, you didn't get that job, you know, things like that, and feeling kind of like, that really stung. You know, it was really something that you wanted, and you really do feel very disappointed. But with the 8 of Wands, you're kind of swiftly getting out of this. You're swiftly making progress. You're kind of picking up these swords and saying, okay, like, let's just move on to the next thing. I'm not going to just sit here and feel bad for myself. And then you have the King of Cups, who's just very emotionally stable, a very optimistic, you know, energized, confident person. And so you're kind of leaning into that energy throughout the week, which is really, really good energy, especially when you're starting here. You know, you're making the most of whatever this setback, or, you know, whatever this setback was, you're really, really making the most of it, which is wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to grab you one of these little oracle cards. They have nice little, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, like advice on them. Whoop, you got 2. You are capable of magical creation. That's very King of Cups energy. And celebrate the little things in everyday life. Nice. I love that. So this is, yeah, big optimistic energy. You know, just like almost like overly, like you're just gonna be preaching optimism, I think, by the end of the week. And like this progress for you, I think really comes from that optimism, that looking on the bright side. So I'm going to grab you one of these. Group 2. Whoop, sorry. Group 2, week ahead. There we go. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yes. Beautiful with progress. So you just keep holding on to that vision. And I kind of think with that and everything we're getting, it's almost like whatever this setback was, whatever this rejection or this quote unquote failure was, I think you're just picking up the swords and fighting the same fight again. Like, I honestly get the energy, like, say you like didn't get a job, you're just like applying to like a different job at the same company or the same job somewhere else, or like you're picking up the swords and trying again. Because I think this is like you're holding that vision in your head and you're not going to let it go just because of a setback. You're holding on to it, and you are capable of magical creation, right? And you're leaning into that and saying, like, I have the power to make this thing happen. So for self-care for the week, group 2. Group 2. Group 2, self-care. Woo! Slow down and rest. You need it. Yes. Okay, because I think this is nice. With the 8 of Wands, I think that you might almost get like a little too riled up. That's the energy I was kind of saying with like there's so much positivity here, and like almost like, you know, that like preaching positivity energy. Like, you just need to like remind yourself to slow down and rest, take a deep breath. Something that's coming to me right now is that feeling like you're almost nervous that if you stop for even a second, your positivity and your confidence will go away. Like you're just really nervous that if you even let yourself calm down, take a deep breath, then this confident feeling, this positivity will just vanish. And I'm here to tell you, like, that won't happen. You don't need to grip onto it so intensely. Just know that you have the power to, you know, find that happiness and find that confidence. And you can have a nice balance of that intense King of Cups, buoyant, you know, energy, as well as taking care of yourself, being more quiet, having some time of meditation. And I think, you know, that balance is really important to get to that place of progress. So let's see what the charms have to add, group 2. I really like this week for you, for sure. Okay, so group 2, week ahead. Okay, so in the focus palm, which is the main focus is, yeah, you have this giant key coming in. So, you know, usually this is just like a big key for your life. In this case, I kind of see it as like you are opening that door, or you're getting through that door. Whatever door slammed shut in your face, either this past week or at the beginning of this week, by the end of the week, you're going to be able to open it. Like, you're going to hold the key, which is really cool. I really like that. And you're setting yourself up for long-term success. This is all about longevity. So this isn't going to be like a fleeting success. This is something that has legs. And then you have the goofiness charm. So that's kind of that buoyant energy I was talking about. Like, you're definitely like a lot of fun this week, which is very cool. I hope you're able to spread some of that energy around, because I know a lot of people need it for sure. So let's see what else is here. Yes, we have this childlike energy, which I totally get with you. Just this exuberance, this fun. So you have this childlike energy. A few things here. So the ABC book is all about going back to the basics. And this is all about going through things with a fine-tooth comb. So if it is some sort of business thing or collaboration, which you do have the soccer ball, so collaboration is coming through here. Make sure any documents, any things like that you're signing, go back to the basics, go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. Just make sure you are super duper aware of what you're signing, what you're agreeing to, things like that. So that's just a little reminder there. So the mirror, you know, is all about reflection. It definitely reminds me of the slow down and rest, taking some quiet time, reflecting, meditating, things like that. The red little sheep is all about, you know, feeling left out, feeling like you're different from other people. That just reminds me of the 5 of Swords. Like this rejection, kind of feeling like you weren't good enough, you were different, your ideas weren't being heard, things like that. You have 2 of these messages about, you know, something popping, something coming out of nowhere, opening up. So I like that. Once again, yeah, you kind of, with this longevity message, you know, these are deep roots that you're planning here. This is going to be a long-term success for you. And the bike, oh, I didn't even see the bike. So that kind of just confirms what I was talking about. The bike charm is like getting back on the bike, getting back on the bicycle. So even after you fall off, you're just getting right back on. And so that just kind of confirms that I think whatever this setback is, you're just going in again. And you're just going to try it again, and it's going to work this time. This is a big leap forward for you. The kiwi is all about something being a lot different on the outside than it is on the inside. The camera is all about moments that are memorable, that you should kind of enjoy the little moments and really appreciate them and try to be present. You have the sea glass, which is all about a reminder that you're still being shaped, that you're never the final version of you, which is very nice. Oh, you're right, with the camera. So celebrate the little things in everyday life. That's kind of what the camera is all about. And then you have the wand, which is great. It's just knowing your own power, feeling really confident. So by the end of the week, that's totally, you have the King of Cups. You start the week kind of feeling like you're completely powerless, like all your power was taken from you. And then you just kind of have this really, really swift turnaround time. And by the end of the week, you're like, oh, right, I hold all the power. I'm capable of magical creation. So massive progress, I think, for you this week, Group 2. I really like this. I hope that this resonated for some of you, and I hope to see you back here next week. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 3. So if you chose this adorable little fairy, then this is your week ahead read. I really loved the readings today. I feel like the messages have been very clear. So we're going to start right off with a winter oracle. I love this deck. I'm going to link it below. So this will just kind of be the main energy for your week, Group 3. Kind of just give us an idea. Fertility. Nice. So of course, fertility is all about abundance and creativity, having like a fertile mind, feeling like you can just get a lot done. You can create a lot. I'm actually going to get one more for you, Group 3. Group 3. Energy, yes. So yeah, I just feel like, you're feeling like you're just so abundant, I think. And you have a lot to share and a lot to expand. So we're going to grab 3 tarot. You have the Emperor. The Queen of Pentacles also popped out. And the 2 of Pentacles. This is interesting. I kind of feel like this is only for some of you, but just from the Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles and then the 2 of Pentacles, I do kind of feel like this partnership energy, like if you are married or in a partnership or even in work in a partnership, things like that, I kind of feel like you have this nice balance going this week where you're really sharing the load. You're really like feeling like really positive energy with this person, and like you're really kind of starting to master that balance. Like the 2 of Pentacles, of course, this card is about finding balance, but also it's all about the woman in this picture. If one more thing is added onto her plate, she's not going to be able to balance anymore. So also just knowing when to ask things from other people. But for everyone in a whole, the Emperor is all about confidence, all about structure, real strong, grounded energy. The Queen of Pentacles is all about home and fertility and, feeling like, you're really leaning into a maternal comfort role. No matter what your gender identity or anything like that, it's just kind of you're feeling really maternal. You want to care for people. You want to bake people cookies. You want to send loving texts, things like that. And then the 2 of Pentacles is just you're getting a lot done. So I must say, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor and fertility, there is a chance for some of you, if you are trying to have a baby, anything like that, this could be a week where that energy obviously is here. So I'm just definitely going to say that. Going to grab you one of these oracle cards that are just so sweet. Group 3, love who you are. Nice. They just say really sweet little things on them. gonna grab you one of these. Whoops. Group 3. I love that you got energy with this, because it just looks like she has such nice energy, you know. Group 3, week ahead. Group 3, week ahead. Group 3, week ahead. Group 3. Oh, my favorite card, Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Orcas are my favorite thing on this planet. I just love that card. So this is like, I love this with energy and like the northern lights that are depicted here, because this is like this deep connection to the world, to your ancestors, to how powerful you are. I love it with the Emperor combined with the Queen of Pentacles. I think it's very cool energy because there's a lot of the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles in whales, and you know, just how strong they are, how sure they are, but also that maternal energy, caring about family, things like that. And for self-care for the week, you got, oh, you are pure magic. Look at that. And also with the colors here, these totally go together. This is like, I kind of have goosebumps. You're really being reminded that you're a magical being this week, Group 3. Like, there's no joking around about this. Like, they're being really strict with you. They're like, you are incredible. You are amazing. You can do anything. You have all this magic in you. You have all of these magical forces and ancestors and energy behind you. You have this nice yin and yang in yourself of this structure, this masculine energy and this feminine, maternal, caring energy, and you're managing to do all that. Like, look how cool you are. That's really the energy I'm getting. We're gonna look at your charms, Group 3, but I love it. It's kind of just this week of celebrating you and celebrating how magical you are. Okay, Group 3, week ahead. Group 3, week ahead. So in your focus palm, so these are the major focuses. You have clarity, so something's becoming clear to you. Something that might have been a little murky is becoming clear. You have the little choir charm, which is about music, which I think is interesting because frequency of sound. So just leaning into music in some way that really is healing and calming to you, or maybe has something to do with your ancestry or where you come from. This is all about transformation and change. So you're definitely, I mean, this could be a transformative week. This is about love, specifically the type of love that makes us feel really beautiful, because it's that sparkly heart. So it's kind of that love that makes you feel all of these things that we were talking about, that you're pure magic, you know, love who you are. It's kind of that love that makes you feel sparkly, right? This is all about treating yourself to something special. So yes, this is the week of celebrating you. There's Gemini energy here. You could be a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. It could also mean that there's just a lot of, it's actually makes a lot of sense with the Two of Pentacles. It's all about balance, the twins. You know, maybe there's a twin flame in your life because you also have a sister is someone to dream, cry, sing, and laugh with. So you could be a sister, you know, you could be someone's, wait, what am I saying? You could have a sister, you could be a sister, just any sort of like relationship with someone with a lot of feminine qualities, any sisterhood like energy, that could just be really a big focus for you, that they might be the person that makes you feel really beautiful. They might be the person that makes you feel sparkly. Okay. So what else do we have? Yes, we have good luck. This is totally your good luck week, Group 3. My gosh. You have aesthetic. You know, this is all about like the little luxurious things in life, feeling beautiful, lighting that candle, putting lights up, things like that. You have applause. You're definitely getting a lot of applause here. This is the inside joke charm. this unicorn. So if like, once again, with that sister energy, just kind of like those people that you have a bunch of inside jokes with, that you laugh really hard with. The paperclip makes a lot of sense for the Two of Pentacles. That's about managing a lot, and you've got it. You're totally on top of it. This is also childlike energy. Kind of goes with the unicorn there. The Stitch charm is, you know, I kind of follow the story a little bit with the Stitch charm. So kind of feeling like you don't fit in somewhere, but then you realize that you do, and that you're fully embraced. So there could be some sort of situation in your life going on, be it with family, friends, work, where you just kind of feel like an outsider, but maybe this week that'll kind of go away as you start really fully embracing yourself. With Sully, you're very safe. You're very secure. You can feel warm and cozy at home, things like that. Yeah, just really positive mental health. The little robot with the heart is just a little reminder about relationships in your life. And once again, because of the sister charm, this just could be a reminder that sometimes we kind of fall into a robotic cycle with the people we love. Like, we'll forget to really be there for them, or, you know, we might kind of just like robotically send like that text that says like, love you, but we don't really think about like how much we love the person. And that's just kind of a reminder to get out of that kind of robotic like state. This is the night owl. No, it's not. Sorry. There's one with a cat. That's my night owl charm. This one with the bunny. I don't know if you guys, when you were little, or if you had kids or whatever, ever read the book, The Great Blue Sky Sparkles with Stars. So I think that's what it's called. Anyways, and it has these little bunnies in it, and it has the stars. And so this is just kind of like with Sully. Like, this is comfort, feeling safe at home, feeling just so cozy. This charm's all about stubbornness, and you have I choose strength. So that's kind of just like you're not, you're getting your way this week, but just with that kind of emperor like strength, you know, like you're like, if anyone kind of tries to be like, no, we're not going to do it your way, you're like, well, actually we are, which is great. And then you have the world. So this could be about travel, but it could also just be about, you know, just kind of being a little bit more present with like your place in the world. Like with this, kind of feeling all of the energy that's behind you and all of the magic, right? Like the energy. So wow, group 3, I really think that this week is all about celebrating you, celebrating your relationships. Because I just think you're feeling so good about yourself this week, and in a really pure, beautiful way, that you're able to kind of share that with other people, because you're just feeling so magical and strong and beautiful and sure of yourself that you're able to kind of reach out to other people and say, hey, you're beautiful, you're capable, you're incredible, and you're able to kind of share the wealth. And, you know, once again, you have like the little treat yourself, you have all these things that I just think if you can make this week about, you know, your magic and all the magic that came before you and kind of led to you, and you can kind of have that, that's a lot to ask, but like that incredibly kind of existential, incredible week, I just think it could be one of your best weeks of the year, honestly. And you have that good luck charm. So I hope that this resonated for some of you. I really, more than any group, hope that this all comes to be. And I hope to see you back here next week. Bye-bye.